Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today, April 24th, 2026, and the top crypto news are as follows. We will start today's episode with Kelp, which has seriously shaken the crypto market and the DeFi space. We now learn that the criminals have laundered almost all of the 75,700 stolen ETH through THORChain so that the criminal could exchange this Ethereum for Bitcoin. And because as I said, this hack has shaken the entire DeFi industry. We'll go see what major players are doing about it, and we'll go to Lido, which proposes to allocate up to $5.8 million in Ethereum to cover the deficit after the Kelp hack. Meanwhile, Aave is considering a bigger solution, and what Aave wants to do is an initiative called DeFi United, and the head of this initiative is the major Aave service providers that aims to restore support for RSETH, which is the currency that was stolen from Kelp DAO. Let's mention now that EtherFi has submitted a proposal for almost 5,000 Ethereum for user protection and prevention of bad debts across the entire DeFi ecosystem, with Aave's founder having offered a contribution of 5,000 Ethereum to help the situation. So this is what the DeFi space is doing to somehow balance the situation after this very large hack that, as I said, has shaken the crypto market. Continuing now, we'll go to something you've heard me say very frequently, and that is that video games in the crypto market are not doing well at all. And now we have overall numbers. According to data, we have approximately 93% of so-called GameFi are now essentially dead, with the value of their tokens having decreased by about 95% from their 2022 highs, and funding to studios having collapsed by 93% through 2025, as all this money is going to AI, real-world assets, stablecoins, and other new narratives. So as I've said in the past, GameFi appears to be the big loser for now, at least. Despite all this, there is a network that continues to make new moves, and that is the Ronin network, which hosts the well-known video game Axie Infinity. Let's mention that Ronin will transition to its own Layer 2 on May 12th and will leave Ethereum's sidechain. Users will need to prepare for about 10 hours of main network downtime as this transition takes place. The inflation of the RON currency will collapse from 20% to about 1%, and 90 million RON tokens that were previously allocated for staking will be redirected to the Ronin treasury. So these are the latest moves from the network that hosts Axie Infinity. And now let's go to some AI news. We'll start with Meta, formerly Facebook, which is laying off 8,000 employees as it enters more into artificial intelligence. We're talking about laying off 10% of the company's global, while simultaneously eliminating 6,000 vacant positions. And all this money that won't go to employees will go into artificial intelligence, which is the company's new goal. And since we're on AI, we'll go to Claude for another day. And I want to tell you that Mozilla, the company that develops Firefox, stated that an early version of Anthropic's Claude model methods that the company tested helped it identify 271 vulnerabilities in the Firefox browser during internal testing. These bugs were fixed this week, so it appears the tool does what it promises, and for this reason Anthropic has said it wants to give it to major companies first before releasing it on the internet for everyone. And we came to go to our beloved crypto market, with Bitcoin standing at $77,000, with the US president saying that America has full control of the Strait of Hormuz until they reach an agreement with Iran. So for this exact reason, oil is happy and is currently at $96. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, April 24th, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.